Hey everyone, it's Whoopi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today we are doing the traditional bullet journal flip through, so sit back, relax and enjoy, but also don't expect too much because you'll see. So as you can see, I did a little Dear 2021, please be kind. Spoiler alert, it was not kind. But I did put a Bible verse at the beginning which says, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible, just to give myself some positivity. And then I wrote a quote that says, control is really just anxiety, freedom is letting go of control. So my main goals of the year were to pass second year, which I did, do more of what I love, which I actually haven't been doing. So I'd say, yes, it's been fulfilled, but it needs to be refulfilled. Better skincare, you bet ya. Although I do have a spot right here, which is so great. And for self-love, I can gladly say yes, 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 yes to all four. My focus points were to grow in faith in my relationship with God, which I have done. To push myself out of my comfort zone, which I have done. I'm so glad that I wrote that down because I wouldn't have been able to experience half the things I experienced this year without that. Thanks to me. Grasping new, healthier coping mechanisms. Yes or no? No, actually, I'd say yes. Usually I don't have a word of the year, but at the beginning of this year, the word growth just kept popping up everywhere and it felt very important. I have grown constantly in so many different aspects and ways. My dreams, travel at least once for a holiday. Well, obviously with COVID, that couldn't really happen. Although I did have like a staycation with some friends. Release a song cover or an original. Wow, I actually have done that. Oh my gosh, wow. Not me getting emotional. I haven't released an original yet, but I have released song covers and they're on this channel. I guess I'll pop them up here now if you want to look at them, I don't know. Now, January, I think, had the most effort this year in terms of creativeness, and then it went downhill from there. As my mental health declined, so did my bullet journal habits. So, yay. I went with the jungle theme. It just kind of felt right. The verse I wrote was, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And the quote I wrote was, don't ever save anything for a special occasion. Being alive is a special occasion. January thoughts. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's actually, there's a lot of sadness in these thoughts. I experienced a lot of loss and grief in January, so. But I had my birthday and I turned 20 and that was a weird thing. Like, I'm 20 now and I've accepted it, but I feel like when it's your birthday, sometimes it takes you a while to grow into that age during that year. So let's say, for example, I said that I turned 20 in January, but it took me a couple months for me to feel properly 20. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Also, I make monthly playlists. So for January, there's a playlist, for February, etc, etc. I usually don't share them because I feel like no one will want to listen to what I'm listening to. But if you do, just send me a message, you know. I can share it with you if you want. February, purple theme, I don't know why, it just felt right. Verse was, evening, morning and noon, I cry out in distress and he hears my voice. Quote was, the world gives you so much pain and here you are making gold out of it. There is nothing purer than that. As you can clearly tell, I started going through it from February, but I was already going through it in January, so I guess I never stopped going through it this year. Wow, woo. One of my February thoughts was that it's satisfying to look at on a calendar because there were 4 weeks and it started on a Monday and it ended on a Sunday, and yes. Oh, positive one, I felt more body confident. March, it's just messy. Verse, he heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Quote, I believe in you. Words that water flowers. My first thought for March was crazy. I don't know how I made it. Oh my gosh, I called it Coronaversity. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, kind of iconic, but also kind of yikes. You know, April, the one thing I said about April was that I went back to uni. That's literally it. May was my summer term. I was just so proud of myself for getting through exams and just making it through that term. June was summertime madness and summertime fun, and I made a lot of good memories. It was a good time. July felt long but short, but something I wanted to note was that I said it was very fulfilling and I had lots of healing, so that's good. Also, can we note how long this music list is? Like, most of them are this long, but I'm just like, wow. Now, August is when I was like, right, Whoopi, you need to actually get back into your bullet journal properly and stop avoiding it because it's good for you. And I made a sage leaf sort of theme. Bible verse The mind governed by the flesh is death, but the mind governed by the spirit is life and peace. And the quote, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. I kind of stopped writing thoughts at this point. I think it was just more effort for my brain, and my brain couldn't handle that this year, so that's fine. September was just a pink theme. It really was minimum effort this 2021, I'm not gonna lie. October, I put in the effort again because it was autumn time, you know, the vibes were hitting, and I'd never tried drawing a pumpkin, and as we know, I'm no artist, but I had a go, and it wasn't the worst. I wasn't mad. The verse was many other plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. And the quote was, the challenge I'm doing this month is called October, and it's where I just tried to get through every day of October. And that quote right there has got me through October, November and December. I'm literally just trying to make it through every day. But as they say, tough times never last. It's only tough people that last.
Tough time never lasts. Only tough people last.
November again, minimal effort. But I started doing a mood diary. Well, my therapist told me to start doing a mood diary. And I can just say it's really helpful. Basically, I'll write either a smiley face, a wobbly face, or a sad face to see what my main mood was of that day. December, she will bear a son and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. And then I just did a little ho ho ho. But yeah, that is my very quick and brief bullet journal flip through of 2021. It was not the way I expected my bullet journal to go at all this year. I'm grateful nonetheless that I got back into it and forced myself back into it. It's so cool to look back on your year and just reflect. I don't think I realised actually how much I've done this year and how much I should be proud of, so that made me feel a little better. But that's it for this video. If you did enjoy this video, please like it, and if you're new here and you haven't subscribed and you want to, you know where the button is. I won't see you until after Christmas, so if you do celebrate Christmas, have a merry Christmas. I hope you have lots of good food, lots of love, lots of hugs, and I hope if you do the whole presents thing that you enjoy your presents. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.